Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today we have the patch notes for update 12.1. This update brings with it British submarines into early access, along with two highly anticipated ships, the Brisbane and the Z-42. However, one of the most important bits you can take away from this update is the simple fact that in 3 more updates, so 12.2, 12.3, and well 12.1, so we have 3 updates, until the free XP ships are gone for good. They will no longer be free XP ships, they will be coal ships. So if you have any inkling to get the Groningen, the Hayate, the Azuma, or the Agir for free XP, which is far easier to accumulate a mountain of that than a mountain of coal, you have 3 more updates, 12.1, 12.2, and 12.3 to get those for free XP. And I highly encourage you guys to get these ships for free XP. Why? Free XP is a resource that's very easy for you as a player to accumulate, especially recently with just how kind of inflated everything has gotten. If you have green or blue XP boosters, it's really easy to get the free XP required for the Groningen, the Hayate, the Azuma, and the Agir. If you're wondering which ones I would recommend, the Azuma, I would recommend definitely getting that. That, in my opinion, is the best ship to grind credits with that's currently available. Then I would pick up the Groningen, the Agir, and then finally maybe the Hayate. The Hayate you can honestly pass on. It's essentially a more gunboaty shimakaze that's kind of just But the Azuma, Agir, and Groningen are ships that I would highly recommend you guys pick up for free XP. And even for the average Joe, over the course of 3 updates, accumulating that much free XP shouldn't be too tall of an order. So if there's one thing you take away from this video, it is that right there. Alright, now that we have the most important stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and go through the update notes. I will link this article in the description down below if you want to read along as I read aloud. And I am just going over the highlights of this update and basically the most important information that you need to know to get the most out of this update. So check out the link down below to get the full update notes. Also, they do give away a free day of premium time in these update articles, so make sure you snag that, because that is, as I've said multiple times before, the best way to eliminate your economic worries in this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on right into it, starting off with a new Battle Pass. So, we are, of course, getting a new Battle Pass with update 12.1. They say, following tradition. I don't think you can really call it tradition if you've only had it for like 3 or 4 patches. Update 12.1 brings a new Battle Pass. Earn Battle Pass points for completing daily and weekly combat missions. Advance through the Battle Pass progress bar and receive rewards. The final reward of the free Battle Pass are containers that hold rare economic bonuses, as well as British tokens. You can use these tokens to gain early access to British submarines. The Premium Battle Pass offers even more valuable in-game items, and its final reward is 10,000 research points. I would expect this Battle Pass is going to be a bit longer because, well, it's not February, and this update was, because it was the February update, it was a week shorter. That's why it feels like this update's coming so much faster than the previous updates. I don't know if it really had anything to do with 12.0 being over February, or if just for some reason this update's just a week shorter than it normally is, but that's what happened with the Battle Pass this go around. That's why it was so much shorter. Alright, now with this update too, we are getting the Statue of Liberty Commander, and the US Hybrid Battleship Early Access event is continuing. If you do want to get the Statue of Liberty Commander, they say special combat missions are available until the end of February. Complete the missions to earn Commander Statue of Liberty with a unique voiceover as well as American tokens. And they just note that the American Hybrid Battleship Early Access event does continue. Yet again, we have 2 early access events running side by side along with the British subs. They say you can get the Undine and the Sturdy in sequential bundles, available for, of course, a new temporary resource, British tokens. Because, God, we love tokens in this game, don't we, fellas? Thrasher, which is the tier 10, will be available to purchase for doubloons at the end of a sequential bundle chain, so just like what they're doing with Louisiana right now. In addition to British submarines, the sequential bundles include the Iron Resilience Permanent Camo for Sturdy, the Victorian cross-permanent camo for Thrasher, a bonus package for Sturdy, and other rewards. Characteristics of these new subs. The main armament of the new subs is represented only by acoustic homing torpedoes with a large count per salvo. Fast reload, good range and speed, but not the highest damage. The large number of loaders allows you to reload all bow and stern torp tubes simultaneously. British subs have a high dive capacity but small HP pools. Their consumables are represented by Damage Con with limited number of charges, Submarine Surveillance, and Hydrophone, which are standard for submarines. The latter has a fast cooldown time and short interval between pings, but limited number of charges, as well as a short ship bearing range compared with submarines of other nations. So, of course, submarines, like I mentioned in my What's in Store for 2023 video, we're going to be getting these lines, I would say, almost every other update, because they've got these guys, they've got the Soviet subs, and then they've got the IJN subs all lined up, ready to go and in testing right now. So more submarines, because who doesn't love submarines at this point? So you want to know how to get Brisbane? Here we go. In a segment called Adventure, Queen of the Seas, the Queen of the Seas special themed adventure gets underway 3 weeks after update 12.1 goes live. You follow the path of a pirate turned bushranger who seeks to escape Australia by means of a mythical ship in Brisbane. The reward for completing the adventure missions is a temporary resource, pirate tokens, because we love tokens, don't we? The event's main rewards are Cruiser Brisbane and Commander Matilda Kelly with 19 skill points and a unique voiceover. The Commander art does actually look pretty cool, so I wouldn't mind picking her up, but more importantly, I wouldn't mind picking up Brisbane. Almost didn't get through that there. Brisbane is a light cruiser project with powerful and advanced AA defenses that were developed after the end of World War II. She's armed with 10 dual-purpose 152mm main battery guns with a good rate of fire. The ship is similar to cruiser Minotaur, but with significant gameplay differences. Brisbane is equipped with HE shells, AP shells that have standard parameters for the ship type, and enhanced torpedo armament. The ship's torpedoes have a large count per salvo and good range. The ship has weak armor but low detectability. She's also equipped with specialized repair teams, which will allow you to restore a significant part of your HP. In addition to specialized repair teams, the ship has access to hydroacoustic search and surveillance radar. The cruiser also boasts improved engine parameters that will allow Brisbane to gain speed quickly. I do wonder if it allows it to stop quickly too, because the British cruisers all can't stop for some reason. That's why you see so many of them just kind of vibe on out of their smoke and get blapped. During the event, Brisbane will only be available for pirate tokens. In a future update, the ship will be added to the armory and be available for coal on a permanent basis. So she's coming to be a coal ship, which is excellent. This is a highly anticipated ship. This is, of course, Commonwealth ship, Australian ship. Very glad that the Commonwealth branch is getting some love here with the Brisbane, and I cannot wait to play it. Alright, Clan Battles is starting again. It starts on February 22nd, runs through April 9th. So if you're anticipating that, that's when that is starting. Brawls is also starting on February 20th and then ends on February 27th. It is a 1v1 format with tier 8 ships. Finally, Odin shall come out of port yet again. Now, in this update as well, they are testing out the new Domination Mode with the new settings intended to prolong the matches that needed to be prolonged and shorten the matches that needed to be shortened. So the way they're doing it is that the starting number of points at the beginning of the battle is now 150 points. And now, if you destroy an enemy ship, regardless of the ship type, you're going to gain 40 points. Then if you lose a ship, regardless of the ship type, you're going to lose 25 points. Currently, you can, well, just hit tab if you're in battle right now. You can see the values assigned to the various ship classes. That's being done away with. Now it's just 40 for sinking any ship, and you lose 25 for losing any ship on your side. Now, they're not going to be on every map. They are testing it currently on New Dawn, Faultline, Shards, Trident, Neighbors, Crash Zone Alpha, Northern Waters, and Faroe Islands with a small drop probability. So it sounds like not only is a chance of you got to get one of these maps. First off, the chance of this mode being selected on these maps seems to be pretty low. So it sounds like they're not too confident in it. I mean, if they were, they would just slap it on those maps full send and have it replace the current Domination Mode. or maybe like a 50-50 chance where, you know, you might get the new mode, you might get the old one, so they can directly compare it to that map's performance. But that is what is happening currently with the new Domination Mode. Also, there are some changes coming to the unique upgrades. I will throw the screenshot of this up on screen, so if you want to take a second, see what's going on here with these unique upgrades. Some are being buffed, some are being nerfed. So just take a look at that if you want to. Of course, you can find this on the game's website if you want to take a closer look at that. Again, you can pause the video here if you want to take a longer look at that. All right, the second ship that we've been waiting for is Z-42. A variant of the Type 1936B destroyer project will become available in the Army with the release of Update 12.1. Unlike other ships in the series, she is armed with dual-purpose main battery artillery, represented by 5 twin 105mm mounts. The ship is equipped with HE shells that have high armor penetration capabilities but deal low damage, as well as powerful AP shells. Her torpedo armament consists of 2 quad-tube torpedo launchers with average characteristics for their level. The ship has access to the trademark German hydroacoustic search consumable with an increased action time and detection range, as well as short burst smoke generator, which is not typically found in German destroyers. The ship will be available for 27,000 steel, so she is a steel ship. Z-42 seems interesting. She did get nerfed pretty hard, but then they did come back and buff her a bit. They returned her torpedoes back to her. So, I will pick it up. I think I have enough steel. If not, with Clan Battle starting up pretty soon, I should have enough steel here fairly soon. But yeah, this is one that I would maybe hold off on rushing out and getting right away, wait for the reviews to come out, because it is a steel ship. It is, of course, a heavy investment for that. And that is the major takeaways for Update 12.1, fellas. Again, article is linked in the description down below if you would like to check out this update for yourself, and make sure you go through and grab that free day of premium time so you can get your grind on fairly easily. So guys, let me know what you guys are excited for in Update 12.1. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. One way to 50,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday and have a wonderful rest of your week. And finally, I hope to catch you guys in the next one.